Hello, today's video we have the following content.
Wang Yibo was so popular that the roadshow tickets for Peacekeeping Riot Squad cost tens of thousands of yuan. There are 4 levels in the theater. Who is the top star? How high the ticket prices for movie roadshows are raised by scalpers is an important indicator. The competition for the MayDay slot this year is quite fierce. The 2 animated films Howl's Moving Castle and Spy's Playhouse were the first to be released on April 30th, while Peacekeepers and Across the Moon will be released on May 1st. 6 movies including Travel, Thelma and Louise, Nothing That Can't Be Solved by a Hot Pot, The Siege of Kowloon, Walled City and Pig Movie, Interstellar Action have met with the audience. A total of 8 movies are competing against each other, which is better than the Spring Festival. The competition is even more intense. Among the 8 movies, the most popular one is Peacekeeping Riot Squad. In fact, there is Operation Red Sea with the same theme. Hong Kong director Lee Da-chao, who has become famous in the field of mainland TV dramas in recent years, has created this work that can hardly make people have particularly high expectations. Originally, from the subject matter to the quality, in among the 8 movies on May 1st, it is difficult to be the box office champion seed. But the cast of Peacekeepers is really strong, and it's hard for other movies to match it. Wang Yibo, Wang Yibo, Zhang Chuxi, Howl, and Zhu Yuan are a combination of top stars plus powerful players. Especially for Wang Yibo, the big screen performances from unknown, Sky King, Hot to this Peacekeeping Riot Squad are becoming more and more exciting. The movie ranks the actors based on their roles. Wang Yibo was ahead of Wang Yibo, but if based on traffic and appeal, Wang Yibo is definitely a good one. It has become a routine practice to hold advanced screenings and roadshows before a movie is released, and Peacekeepers is no exception. After the news of the movie's roadshow on April 29th came out, scalpers began to get ready to take action, and it also appeared on a certain second-hand trading platform. There are a lot of links to movie tickets and admission passes for the Peacekeepers roadshow. After a brief browse, you will find that the highest price of tickets for the premiere of Peacekeepers reaches 9,999 yuan. Just click on one and the price is 9,999 yuan. Such an expensive price promises to be in the first 3 rows of the Beijing premiere, and note, real name admission is required, and the guests present are Wang Yibo, Wang Yibo, Zhang Chuxi, etc. According to convention, multiple movie viewing activities will be held at one time for such a movie with the presence of major creators. The creators will go to different theaters to interact with the audience in the order of the end of the movie to achieve the purpose of spurting the reputation of the movie. Another link with the price of 6,000 yuan. When I clicked on it, I found that it was a movie viewing group show on a certain platform. The interaction time was about 20 minutes and the event location was also in Beijing. Obviously, since it was a movie viewing group show and there was no note about the location, it was very interesting. It may be located at the back so the price is relatively cheaper. Facing the menacing scalpers, the event organizers also felt like they were facing a formidable enemy. They sent detailed instructions to various movie viewing groups and event organizers, and formulated a special inspection process, which included 2 manual identifications and 1 facial recognition. The last thing you need to know about your identity is to sign in everywhere, and you can't go out after signing in. Some friends joked that watching a movie requires 4 checks, which is even stricter than airport security. The post-screening meet and greet usually lasts about 15 minutes. The stars do not perform. They only interact and answer questions. The price can be sold to 10,000 yuan by scalpers, which is enough to prove that Wang Yibo's traffic and popularity are worthy of his reputation as the top player in the entertainment industry flow. I don't know since when, the price of roadshows after movie screenings has become higher and higher. This is not the first time that 10,000 yuan roadshow tickets have appeared. Last summer's The Disappearance, because Zhu Yuan participated in the national roadshow, the ticket prices skyrocketed after the screening. The public ticket price of the theater was as high as 800 yuan or even more than 1,000 yuan. According to an industry film critic, scalpers tickets for the Chengdu roadshow of The Vanishing Her cost up to 10,000 yuan each, which is about the same price as the current Peacekeeping Riot Squad. There is also The Eighth Suspect. The movie itself has average popularity, but the front row ticket price for the Shenzhen Emperor Cinema Roadshow has also risen to 1,000 yuan. After that, Shenzhen's theaters enjoyed the benefits. As long as there were big-name stars, They would openly sell movie tickets at sky-high prices. For example, because of Anti-Lion Operation Moscow, not only did the theater have 150 security guards deployed to guard it, but the movie tickets also rose to 1,200 yuan. On the one hand, roadshow ticket prices reflect the popularity of celebrities, and on the other hand, they represent irrational consumption among fans. Any consumption should pay attention to cost effectiveness. It is understandable that the ticket price for a 2 to 3 hour concert is over $1,000 or even thousands of dollars. An officially organized fan meeting allows you to have close contact with idols for half an hour or an hour. Spend more money. Money can bear it too. But a 15-minute post-screening interaction costing tens of thousands of yuan is really too much. And this price is definitely not an official ticket. Choosing this kind of consumption will encourage fans to chase stars and provide scalpers with living space, which is really undesirable. Peacekeeping Riot Squad is predicted to top the daily box office. Wang Yibo explains what China's responsibility is. On April 30th, the MayDay movie war officially began. 2 of the films made their debuts. They are both animated series. For Spy's Playhouse, Code White and Howl's Moving Castle. Although these 3 movies are not big productions, they have received rave reviews from the audience. A real movie feast will kick off on May 1st. In addition to several cartoons, there are also 5 movies competing for the box office championship, namely the military action movie Peacekeeping Riot Squad, the brainless comedy movie Thelma and Louise, the romantic love movie Journey Across the Moon, Hong Kong the action movie The Siege of Kowloon Walled City, and the comedy and suspense movie Nothing Can't Be Solved by a Hot Pot. MayDay Professional Editions forecast shows that the first day box office of the movie Peacekeeping Riot Squad was as high as 80.32 million, while the second place was Playhouse, Code White, whose box office was only 47.13 million, and the first place the box office was almost twice as much as the second place. Peacekeepers received good results on the day it was released. Why is Peacekeepers so highly praised by experts in the industry? Because it has a very good theme. Chinese police and the people of the world share the same fate. This film describes the experience of the Chinese peacekeeping police riot squad performing duties overseas. It is produced by the famous Hong Kong director Liu Weiqiang. He has directed Chinese Captain and Chinese Doctor. For this kind of main theme movie, his directing skills are quite outstanding. The director of the film Peacekeepers is Li Dachao. He is not only an outstanding action director, but also the action director of another popular theme movie Heroes of Fire. In the film, he plays a Chinese soldier who fights to protect the peaceful mission of the Chinese people and engages in a desperate struggle with the enemy. The core actors of Peacekeeping Riot Squad include Wang Yibo, Wang Yibo, Zhang Chuxi and Howl. They must not only have excellent acting skills, but also have a lot of traffic and appearance. After the release of Peacekeeping Riot Squad, it received good reputation and praise. Entertainment critic Wu Qinggong was invited to attend the film's first screening. The atmosphere was extremely exciting and the audience's love for the film was obvious. Peacekeeping Riot Squad is an action movie that revolves around peacekeeping police. It describes the story of peacekeeping policemen such as Yu Weidong, played by Wang Jingao, Yang Zhen, played by Wang Yibo, Ding Wei, played by Zhang Chuxi, and other peacekeeping policemen who went to faraway places to complete their missions. The experience of performing missions in a war-torn foreign country. They showed no fear when faced with multiple dangerous situations such as terrorist attacks, armed riots and gang activities, which fully demonstrated the heroic spirit and high sense of responsibility of the Chinese peacekeeping police. The protagonists Yu Jianhua and Yang Zhen in the film are the first civilian police officers sent by our country to perform overseas United Nations peacekeeping operations. This film not only presents the life and death moments of a little-known peacekeeping police officer, but also shows the audience a touching picture of them still adhering to their duties in a harsh environment. Wang Jingao, with his tough appearance and in-depth acting skills, successfully demonstrated the determination and responsibility of Captain Yu Weidong. Wang Yibo, with his unique youthful vitality and outstanding acting skills, perfectly demonstrated Yang Zhen's enthusiasm and intelligence. Zhang Chuxi also unwilling to show weakness. The Ding Wei she plays is not only smart and brave, but also thoughtful and kind-hearted, which adds a lot of highlights to the movie. They are all the protagonists in Kung Fu Panda, and their outstanding performances gave the audience a deeper understanding of these 3 movies. The outstanding acting skills of the three actors bring additional highlights to this action movie. I would like to especially praise Wang Yibo. The role he played is both deep and profound. He not only faced difficult choices, but also showed his outstanding humanity as a peacekeeping policeman and perfectly interpreted the true meaning of China's responsibility. In peacekeeping and riot prevention in the film Personnel, Wang Yibo used his unique performance method to create a real and three-dimensional image of a soldier, showing the qualities that an excellent police officer should have. Wang Yibo has already demonstrated his performance in previous works. He is talented and attractive, but in Peacekeeping Riot Squad, he will encounter more severe challenges and show more in-depth acting skills. His actor is the chairman of the Beijing International Film Festival Organizing Committee and the author, Mr. Zhang Jinan, the famous director. At the film premiere, Wang Yibo's performance received enthusiastic praise from the audience. They firmly believe that his wonderful performance in this film will be a new peak in his acting career. Peacekeeping Riot Squad not only has a gripping storyline, but also incorporates shocking action scenes and real explosion scenes, which makes the audience feel as if they are immersed in it and deeply experience the severe environment and life and death challenges encountered by the peacekeeping police. At the same time, the fierce confrontation reflects the bravery and tenacity of the Chinese police, as well as their persistent pursuit of peace and justice. Due to its fascinating plot, shocking scenes and wonderful performances by the actors, this movie has become a highlight during the MayDay period, bringing unprecedented visual and emotional enjoyment to the audience.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.